Alright, so what we got now is a 10 movie sequel you didn't know was coming in 2018 video from our good friends at World Culture. As you know, I've signed up to What Culture Wrestling. I also signed up to What Culture. I would think you should go over and subscribe as well. I said signed up, I meant subscribe. You know what the fuck I mean. So let's go ahead. Let's look at this video. Hopefully this wasn't like the last video where it was, while I was looking at the Marvel, what's coming up next from Marvel, and it was stuff that I already knew. Hopefully these are not movies that I already know. Hopefully these are movies that I really don't know are coming in 2018. So go ahead, let's check it out. I think our good friend Plumpy is doing this one, and let's see if he says Plumpy.
Right now it seems like the biggest movie houses in the world are slapping their extended universes on the table and seeing whose is bigger. And that means that 2018 is going to be crammed full of sequels, spin-offs, reboots, and maybe one original IP from Wes Anderson that'll make about 12 quid. But not everything has all the marketing momentum of Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Avengers Infinity War, or Deadpool 2. Some lesser-known follow-ups are coming out next year, and it's time to get hyped. I'm Plumpy from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 movie sequels you didn't know were coming in 2018. Number 10, Bad Boys for Life. Long delayed sequels don't have the best rep right now. Zoolander 2, Dumb and Dumber 2, Basic Instinct 2, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal. Oh god. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are expected to return as Mike and Marcus. You remember their names, but story details are literally non-existent at this point. In March 2017, the film's director, Joe Carnahan, left the project, but the film is still a priority for Sony, who have so much faith in it they just announced another sequel to come after this one. Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they won't leave? Number 9, Insidious Chapter 4. The Insidious franchise is pretty good. It's alright, it's got some spooky booze to it, but people aren't exactly clamouring for a third sequel, but that doesn't matter. In a lot of ways, nothing matters. Chapter 4 is incoming in 2018, and this time around, previous supporting character Elise Rainier will serve as the main protagonist. That's nice. I mean, she died in the first movie, which makes this a prequel, and all the world loves a prequel, right? Come back. Number 8, Maze Runner, The Death Cure. Were it not for an unfortunate on-set accident which hospitalised Dylan O'Brien, we'd have already seen Maze Runner, The Death Cure. Well, you probably would have. I would not. Fortunately, depending on how much you care about the Maze Runner movies, and presumably some of you do, production resumed earlier this year and wrapped last June. However, the delay till 2018 has caused the film to slip out of the spotlight and into a mild state of development hell. Hopefully, The Death Cure wraps up the franchise neatly, avoiding the second movie's meandering pace, and answers the lingering questions that presumably someone out there has. Number 7, Sherlock Gnomes. The biggest question surrounding Sherlock Gnomes, sequel to 2011's Romeo and Juliet, isn't why does this need to exist? I know the answer to that. It's because God died. But rather, it's how did the casting director manage to convince Johnny Depp to voice the titular gnome? Are things that bad for... Oh, those are his most recent? Oh, yeah, okay, then that makes sense. Sherlock Gnomes will follow a gnome detective as he investigates the mysterious disappearance of other garden gnomes. James McAvoy and Emily Blunt will return as Romeo and Juliet, respectively, and the great Tim Curry will voice Watson, Holmes's faithful companion. Number 6, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Given the crippling success of the mum-baiting Pierce Brosnan musical Mamma Mia, it's difficult to understand why it's taken 10 years for a sequel to materialise. Wait, hang on. 10 years? Oh my god. Decades through my fingers. Mamma Mia is that type of timeless, feel-good movie that can be enjoyed by all sorts of people who aren't me, and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again is expected to feature the original cast, Meryl Streep, Amanda Seyfried, Pierce Brosnan, can't forget him, never forget. The sequel will also include several ABBA tunes that weren't in the original, though some of the more popular tracks may make a return. Number 5, Goosebumps Horrorland. 2015's Goosebumps adaptation wasn't mind-blowing, but it offered up nice creature action and another fun performance by the Jack Black. It only made $150 million, which is fine, but doesn't scream sequel, but it's on its way, and according to R.L. Stein's Twitter, it's tentatively titled Goosebumps Horrorland. Fans of good old R.L. will know that Horrorland is the vast theme park setting of a number of Stein storylines. Steins. Yes? Cool. Will the Goosebumps sequel feature this theme park? Will it be a direct adaptation of the Horrorland series? Possibly, though R.L. Stein himself mentioned the title isn't set in stone. Number 4, The Purge. The Purge is that rare horror movie franchise that remained both watchable and avoided heading straight to DVD as it continues to pump out sequels. sequels, and next year's The Purge 4 will look to continue both those trends. Its existence is odd, though. Consider this a spoiler warning for the Purge election year, but at the end of that movie, the annual Purge is set to be abolished. According to James DeMonaco, who helmed the first 3 installments, The Purge 4 will likely be a prequel. Oh, a prequel! Oh, a prequel. Number 3, Disenchanted. 2007's Enchanted will forever be remembered as the movie that launched Amy Adams' career into the stratosphere where it deserves to be. It doesn't really make sense that a sequel took this long to arrive, as the original made plenty of dollar and also was good. Still, it's happening. Hairspray's Adam Shankman is on board to direct, and while plot details are unknown, the title suggests that something arrives to disturb Giselle's happily ever after. Number 2, The Strangers 2. So here's a little bit of fun. Scroll down on this channel all the way down to February 15th, 2016. On that day, we released a video called 10 movie sequels you didn't know were coming in 2016. The Strangers 2 is on that f***ing list! Me! 2018 is 2 pissing years later. What happened, Strangers 2? Despite repeatedly threatening to flop onto our screens like the boy who cried, "I don't need to exist," Strangers 2 finally began filming this past May. The film will follow a family who are terrorized by masked killers, because that was what the first one was about. And number 1, The Equalizer 2. The Equalizer was one of the more successful attempts at placing an older actor in a one-man versus the world action hero role. No one can defeat time, though, Denzel. Not even you. The Equalizer made $192 million, aka it was a modest hit, but it never entered the same cult status as, say, Taken. Little is known about the plot, but expect Denzel to not crack a single smile while murdering dozens and dozens of faceless goons, all of them someone's son, crossing the veil into the great unknown, the undiscovered country, never again to see a blue sky, eat an apple, or head down to the pictures to see the latest Avengers movie. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Tell us about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter here. I'm Plumpy from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.
Well, at least there were movies that I didn't know about on this one. Yeah. And for those of y'all, most of y'all don't know, I'm not watching any, really. If they're not superhero movies, and now if they're not Fast and the Furious movies, I'm not watching them. Any movie theaters, I'm not. And I'm probably not going to watch them on HBO either, or anything like that, so, whatever. So, well, yeah, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, tell me about it in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Tripp signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I'm out.